Hi traders, again, Jean here from BecomingTraderFX.com, and as I promised in the previous video posted on my YouTube channel, this is the second video. First video and second video both are made just for purpose of explanation on our two trades we made so far this week on the GBP US dollar. So both videos are breakdown and explanation for those who are not in my mentoring program yet and those who are just following me on the YouTube channel or Twitter. And in this case, as in the previous video, we will explain in this video as well on how we traded the GBP US dollar here. So make sure you check the first video, and in this video we will go over the reasons on why we took this trade long again on the GBP US dollar. So as you can see, this is the last chart, and in this case, as you can see, we were looking for long trading idea, and as we did in the previous video, we will explain the steps on why we took this long trade today. So let's start from the beginning. So this is the first time frame, the daily time frame, as I explained in the previous video as well. Before you start looking for potential long or short trades, you have to understand why you are trading within that direction. So just by looking at the price action, what do you see is overall bullish structure. We can all agree on it, of course, because as you can see, just by following the raw price action, you can see that structure is bullish. As you can see, these previous highs were broken, market formed this higher low, and as you can see, for the whole week price was just pushing to the upside, and our objective was of course potential continuation higher. So in this case, daily price action, the structure was bullish and it still is, and as you can see, based on the previous daily candles, we can see that overall bullish structure is there. So our idea was to look for potential continuation. So we have to always combine, we have to always compare the hard time frames, in this case the daily within the daily and the 4-hourly charts in order to make better trading decisions, to see if lower time frames and hard time frames are in alignment. So if both are in alignment, then of course there is a higher chance for your trades to work out. Daily, this is everything we had to know from the daily time frame. Moving forward on the 4-hourly, this is what we saw today's morning before London trading session opened. So same thing as on the daily, we are looking also on the 4-hourly. As you can see, on the 4-hourly have also bullish structure. Yesterday we had beautiful long trade here. This is also something that we explained in the previous video, and today and over the night price was continue pushing to the upside, creating new higher highs. So on the way to this, within this bullish structure, then of course we had also confirmed imbalances, as you can see, the 4-hourly fair value gap zone here, and also this imbalance here within the bullish structure, and our idea was to look for potential continuation. So any retracement back towards the hard time frames imbalance can be viewed as an opportunity to look for possible continuation, possible bounces to the upside within this overall bullish structure. Of course, we have to combine it also with the lower time frames in order to make the trading decisions, and this is what we were looking for on the GBP US dollar. Moving forward on the lower time frame, the 15-minute time frame, this was our plan for today. So on the 15-minute time frame, as you can see, price pushed to the upside, and not that we just have the 4-hourly fair value gap levels here, the 4-hourly imbalances. So what we also had was this Asian session range. Asian session range here, as you can see, serving as a new sell side liquidity level.
So we had Asian session range lows, sell side liquidity, and we had also the 4-hourly imbalances, the 4-hourly fair value gap levels. What was our idea here was this scenario as we draw here. So in the London, as you can see, market was pushing to the downside, and our idea was to look for potential sweep of liquidity. As you can see here, price just bounced from the previous lows. We didn't have a liquidity taken yet. So that's why we drew this scenario. We wanted to see liquidity to be taken out first, and if this happens, then of course we can look for potential structure shift to the upside in order to look for potential long trades targeting maybe the highs of the day or some internal imbalances here. And this was the plan for the GBP US dollar 15-minute time frame. Moving forward from this chart to 4 hours, as you can see 4 hourly how beautifully bounced from this fair value gap level on the 4 hourly. And what you notice, as you can see, this 4 hourly candle that closed here. On the next one we had also this sweep of the previous 4 hourly lows, as you can see down there. As you can see, if you can check it here, let me actually zoom in. As you can see how beautifully market tapped into this sell side liquidity, took out the 4 hourly lows, the 4 hourly imbalance. And moving forward to the 15-minute time frame, as you can see, if you remember the 15-minute time frame chart here, we said we want to tap into this liquidity, and this is exactly what happened based on the 15-minute spike here. And once this liquidity was taken out, we had nice beautiful shift to the upside. We had new high, previous short-term highs were broken, market pushed to the upside and left us with this imbalance here confirmed. So if you will look for long here, you could look for entry here, stop loss below the structure, and you will target the buy side liquidity, the highs of the day here. But in this case, if you compare it with the previous trade here, I didn't personally enter yet. I wanted to see retracement because we were very close to the open of the New York. So in this case I was looking for this retracement, and once we got this confirmed retracement into the discount here and confirmed higher low, then I decided to enter here after New York was open. So you have to compare it with the previous trade to see the difference. And my entry was here. That's how we traded today with the students. Stop loss went below the lows, below the structure, and our idea was to target 1-to-1 in terms of risk and reward ratio, especially this imbalance here. And it's nothing wrong if you entered it also here with the stop loss below the structure and you aim for 1-to-1 up here. But personally, that's how I entered here. We didn't have any red news today, and as you can see, in this case, the entry, the target and the stop loss, the target was hit with classic 1-to-1 base hit in terms of risk and reward ratio. So that's how I approached the GBP US dollar today. Hopefully everything is understandable, and make sure you check also the previous video